Hello ladies and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you a few bits that are new in my wardrobe. I am basically trying to shop less, shop more considered and shop small. So I'm still shopping, but I'm not doing like hauls or anything like that. So these are, there are a few items here, but they have been purchased over a period of time, maybe about 2 months maybe. But I've been doing it, like I've been seeing items, thinking about them, whirling them around in my mind before I actually commit to buying anything. And I'm buying small because I just think it's easier to control and manage. And I'm buying things that are really just bringing me joy, that are making me ready, feeling spring summer ready. Not so much spring summer ready because let's be real, it was snowing today. But you know, things like this jumper, which is just nice and bright and makes me feel good. I enjoy wearing it, it lifts my mood. And just things that I love. And I know everyone says, oh, it's all about, you know, buying the things you love. We all know that. And that's not groundbreaking news as far as I'm concerned. But it's about just putting that into practice as much as possible. And being like, don't keep things just for the sake of it or because you might wear it XYZ. If you don't wear it within the month of purchasing it, just return it. That is my rule. So I have found some things that really I've done my research before I've shopped. And I found things that I feel will work in my envisioned wardrobe for spring summer, especially for the transitional period that we are about to go into. Well, I say about to, probably got about another month really. So without further ado, here is what's new in my wardrobe. So firstly, obviously this jumper, can't really go without mentioning this because this is new in my wardrobe. It's probably one of my most recent purchases. It is this gorgeous jumper from Topshop. It's quite slim in the body. I don't know if it's slim in the body or if it's just slim on me because I'm quite wide. I'm quite wide for my size because I have had diastasis recti, so my ab wall does not sit closed, which means I'm quite wide in this area. So it probably would fit slightly looser on someone who's more proportioned as a 12-14. Gosh, the light is getting so bright here. Hang on one sec. I don't know how people control the light in their videos, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. It's like the weather is crazy right now. So anyway, so this is the gorgeous top from Topshop. So it's got these like puffed sleeves, like it's gathered at the shoulders, just gorgeous detail. It's a really, so it's I think it's described on the website as a sweatshirt, but it's actually more like a jumper. A really sturdy, stiff kind of jumper. So it really holds its structure. It's a very nice jumper. Something that I can see myself wearing a lot with like acid wash jeans. And like now I've got on these lighter washed straight leg jeans. White stilettos for kind of an 80s vibe, or like a new stiletto, just what I like to wear with kind of pastel colours. So yeah, really love this jumper. It is quite warm, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it's not quite warm like I feel warm in it now, but it might be warm for a summer knit. But it's one that will be a good transitional one that you can wear probably without a jacket towards the latter part of spring. So I really do love this jumper. I love the colour. I'm not sure if it comes in any other colours, but it's a really gorgeous, well-made, structured jumper. I think it's £32. I feel like this jumper is not the most flattering jumper on my shape. I feel like I'm quite broad on top, so I think that's why obviously these sleeves, these shoulders kind of make you look broader, but they can also disguise how broad you are because you might not know whether it's the jumper that's broad or if it's me that's broad, you know what I mean? But I really love this jumper. I love the colour. Like I said, I'm thinking about brighter, lighter colours, definitely lots of pastels. Pastels are really big for the new season or the coming season, so I'm really starting to think about that. In jumper form, it doesn't feel too summery, but I love pink. I'm quite happy to wear pink probably all year round, if I'm honest. This is a really nice bubblegum pink, so very playful pink. Not everybody's sort of colour. I personally love it. Sticking with jumpers and sweatshirts, I'm going to show you this, which you would have seen in my last video. This was recent purchase just before I went to Sicily. It is this A Paris sweatshirt from H&M. Sweatshirts are a big thing in my wardrobe. They are kind of like a pillar of my wardrobe. I have like pillars of my wardrobe. Sweatshirts, like platforms, jeans are things that are pillars in my wardrobe. The staples are things that I style everything else around and that I find myself buying in variations over and over again. Sweatshirts are definitely that for me. If you know my style, I'm generally quite, I would say I'm quite a dressy person when I have the opportunity to be, but I'm also now learning to be super functional, and I just get lots of wear out of sweatshirts. And I feel like, sorry, the light has gone crazy again, I feel like you can really dress up or dress down a sweatshirt, so these work really well with my style. And like you saw me style this last time, just with a pair of leather trousers and boots. Obviously going into the warmer months, you might want to do this with like maybe a cropped pair of jeans, and you know, maybe like a slingback or a mule or something like that. But I really love this sweatshirt, and it's just an easy throw on piece, and it's got this button detail here, so it's, you know, got a little bit of added oomph for your sweatshirt, makes it feel that bit dressier. So I wanted to share this with you. I know I showed it in my last video, but didn't really review it, and I've really enjoyed wearing this with my leather trousers and with jeans, and also with I've also worn it with a little leather mini as well. So really love this sweatshirt. So here is something a little bit different, a lilac suit. This suit is from Asos. It's actually, I mean, for me it was a wild card when I purchased this. I was like, I'm totally obsessed with lilac right now. Lilac is obviously a huge trend. It's everywhere, it's in all the shop windows, but it's not a colour. In terms of suits and tailoring, you know that I really love blazers, I love tailoring, I love a good suit, I love a good jacket, I love the power and the impact it can have. But, and I'm prepared to invest, but I'm not prepared to invest in a colour such as lilac. I don't know how much I'll be loving lilac, if I'm honest with you, once the trend is out. So it's not something, I don't even want to spend £100 on a lilac suit. And so I felt like this was a really good suit because it was nice and affordable. It's really comfortable. It's a sort of suit that you can wear dressed up or dressed down. I don't feel stuffy in this. If you're someone who doesn't particularly like tailoring, this is a good suit because it's very lightweight. It doesn't feel like it's not restricting, that's the word that I'm looking for. It's not restricting in any way. The trousers are super comfortable, so they're sort of trousers that you could wear. They're a crop trouser. Obviously you will see there will be probably I will insert an image here, but the trousers are cropped, so they lend themselves really well to a good statement shoe, or just a court shoe like as I wore them, which is like a nude court shoe. I think to keep this nice and cash, just a t-shirt beneath it. If you want to dress it up a little bit more, then maybe like a little lace cami, and maybe more of a statement shoe. But I think that this is the sort of suit that lends itself to lots and lots of wear day and night, and not always so dressy, because it is just, it is structured, but it's not completely fluid, if you know what I mean. But it's not one that looks like, oh my god, she's too overdressed. If you wore this in the day, you could totally wear this in the day with trainers, and in the evening just kick off your trainers, chuck on your heels, good to go. So yeah, good suit, really affordable as well. It's got ruched sleeves, so that kind of casuals it down again and makes it a little bit more mensy. It's quite a boxy suit, but just really nice, really comfortable to wear. Good colour, good price point if you're someone who doesn't want to spend loads on a lilac suit. Because and other stores have some gorgeous lilac blazers that I've seen, and I would obviously love to buy one from there, but I just cannot justify. I mean, I know that generally when I shop in And Other Stories, I always get so much wear out of their stuff, but it's because I buy classic stuff from And Other Stories. I think if I went for a lilac jacket or a blazer or suit, it would be something that I would just regret, because their stuff is not cheap, and lilac is not going to be, I would imagine, a trend that is going to, or a colour that's going to stay here beyond its season. So that's my thoughts on a lilac suit. So next are these jeans. These are from Topshop. They are the new in Topshop 2 collection. So Topshop's got this new collection in there called Topshop 2, and I'm going to do a full review on Topshop jeans actually, because I am an avid Topshop denim wearer. But basically they are wide leg, rigid, and they are meant to be a 90s flare. For me, these jeans fit quite loose because I had to size up because of my waist. I battle with my waist, firstly because I have put on a little bit of weight, but secondly because I have diastasis recti, which means my stomach, my abdominal wall has not completely closed since pregnancy. So, and I haven't really worked very hard to get it back to intact. So it's kind of a bit broader or wider than my general shape. It's kind of a little bit out of proportion. So sometimes I have to size up in trousers, which means my jeans and trousers fit slightly baggier than they are meant to. So I'm not sure if these jeans are meant to be as baggy as they are on me. I feel like I've got a little bit of room round the bum, if I'm honest with you. But I do love these jeans, and I don't mind how they fit whatsoever. I'm actually put them on for you to give you like a good actual review of them, but these are just such a good, very vintage style. They are 90s flare, but I feel like they can also look 70s if you style them in the right way. And I also styled them very, very 70s when I wore them in Italy with like a red boot and a 70s like floral top. But again, you can wear it 90s vibe with a pair of chunky trainers. That's not really my style. I don't like flares with trainers. Definitely flares have to be worn with heels. These are a 32 leg. I would have preferred a 34 leg to work better with my platforms. But you know, you can really play around with the length of jeans nowadays. When they're like a full length jean and you're wearing them over a shoe and they're obviously wide hemmed, I don't think they need to be like to the floor like they used to be back in the probably the 90s actually. I think now you can play around with hem lengths, and I think if you've got a good platform on and you kind of want to show a bit of the shoe off, then sometimes it works in your favour for the hem to be slightly shorter. So I don't mind that these do not drag on the floor and completely cover my shoes. I don't even mind that they don't skim the floor, to be honest with you. I just like them as they are. They are really good jeans. They look really expensive. They're cheaper than Topshop's normal price jeans. I don't know why. Topshop's jeans have gone up in price. So the Jamie Flare that I bought maybe a year ago at £40 is now £49. I don't know why that's happened. These are £29.99, so they are a cheaper jean than the other jeans in Topshop. I don't know why. And they also have another style of denim. I think it's another flare. It's a high-waisted flare maybe, and slightly more stretchy than this, also at the same £29.99 price point. And they have another jean really similar to this, not the Topshop 2 range, which are £49 or £40. So just watch out. These are, I will link the exact pair down below so you make sure you get the best price pair, and also the pair that I feel are the better jean anyway, because I definitely prefer these out of the two options that I just described. Yeah, really, really love these jeans. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a full review of this top on my stories. This is a gorgeous like polka dot top from H&M. It's got like these gathered sleeves here. Well, it's got this panel at the top and the gathering here, which just makes it look so much more expensive than it actually is. It's a really nice little detail for H&M to include in such an affordable top. And it's kind of puff sleeve. It's got this kind of 80s silhouette at the shoulder. It's really, really comfortable, lightweight. This to me is a gorgeous, gorgeous top for the transitional season. I totally know how I've already worn it twice now, but I wore it with white jeans recently, which I'll put up a picture here, which I really loved that whole look actually. And it's just like a nice classic Parisian vibe. That's why I also love these polka dots. I especially love them in this colourway with like the cappuccino and black, as opposed to like black and white. I don't know why I'm loving that. I'm just really liking that. I'm also loving brown a lot at the moment, so I feel like this kind of colourway really works with the browns. Yes, I really, really like this top and can see myself like wearing this loads, if I'm honest with you, with mum jeans, straight leg jeans, tucked into little skirts, tucked into trousers, floaty trousers in the summer. Just a really good top, very, very lightweight, good to wear now and layer with a cardigan over it, but also will be good in the spring when it's slightly warmer, because it's quite lightweight, so it's good for layering, but also good for wearing just as a blouse when it's warmer. So next up is another piece of denim. I go through phases where I buy lots of, do you know what, I just have so much denim in my wardrobe that I can't always justify buying it much, because I'm like, I don't need another pair of jeans. But I did want something else that was denim, so I went for this skirt. I haven't actually worn it officially. I did get a picture in it recently, but I haven't actually worn it yet. I'm thinking I might wear it tonight because I am going just to a friend's for dinner. But I absolutely love this skirt. It's got that amazing slit at the front, which I think is imperative for long denim skirts. I used to own this long denim skirt from Levi's, but it was like A-line, and that's just awful. Like, this is nice and like straight, but has this slit here, so it makes it super easy to walk in, but also it's so sexy. You get a really good flash of leg when you wear this kind of silhouette of denim skirt with the slit. The slit is quite high, which I don't mind either, and I feel like you can wear this with a pair of trainers to kind of casual it down to wear it throughout the day, and a sweatshirt maybe, or a jumper. But then in the evenings you could wear it in the exact same way, so with the sweatshirt, with the skirt, and then put on a pair of heels like how I styled it in this picture here. I just think this is just such a great skirt. Really good way to just, if you're someone who loves denim but you want to kind of change up your silhouette, you want to try out some skirts, this skirt is a great alternative because it's long, you don't feel too restricted in it, you still feel comfortable, you're still getting that jeans feel and look if you're someone who loves jeans, like I say, but it's just something different. So I absolutely love this. I love how retro it feels as well. It's kind of got that, I don't know if it's 80s or 90s, this skirt, I don't know. I feel like we're going through so many decades in terms of style right now. I can't keep up with which style is from which decade. I want to say, is it 80s? I don't know. Anyway, who cares? I would wear this with my, do you know what? When I styled this, I actually was like, oh no, why didn't I put it on with those shoes? Let me go and get the shoes that I think would work perfectly with this. So when I styled this look, I really wanted to wear it with these shoes. These are like super retro looking slingback, woven slingbacks in white, very, very 80s. I also really like to wear these shoes with acid wash denim as well. So yeah, so I wanted to wear these two together. But I think this would also look really good with like a knotted sandal, like a red knotted sandal, just for that super 80s look. And just to get all those retro vibes, and I just love it. And I think this skirt really helps to instantly add that retro look, retro feel to any sort of look. And if you love that, which you know I do, then yeah, going for shoes like this kind of woven slingback, any sort of slingback, or like a kitten heel red knotted sandal, like I said, I just think that just works so well with something like this. And I was very, very impressed with how this felt on. It's also like a soft denim, so it's not stretchy, but the denim is soft, so you feel really comfortable in it. It doesn't feel restricting in any way. Really, really happy with this purchase. I can't remember how much it was. I'll have to link it all down below. It hasn't got a price on it because I ordered it online. But really happy with this denim skirt. Love the length, love how it flows when you're wearing it, love how the slit just finishes in the right place on me. So yeah, really, really loved this skirt. So this is a boucle blazer. It's a cropped one. It has got just some, like, what are these, pearl buttons on they've got two small like front pockets with this pearl button detail on it. Kind of a little bit Chanel-esque. It's like a blue, grey and gold thread running through, cropped sleeve, and it's got this fringing or fraying at the cuffs and around the bottom of the jacket. Well, actually all around the hem of the jacket. So really, really nice jacket. I love the colours because obviously I'm loving blue for spring, summer. Blue is such a big colour, and I feel like this will just work perfectly with just a pair of jeans and a white shoe, or even a blue shoe as I have styled it. This is just such an easy blazer to just chuck on and completely transform your look. I'm loving boucle at the moment because it's a good transitional fabric, because boucle in summer is difficult because boucle is obviously quite a heavier wool, so it's good for the transitional period because you can wear this instead of a coat and you still feel quite warm. In the summer, I feel like this blazer is difficult and you want kind of more of a lightweight linen mixed blazer as opposed to something as thick as this. And this is really well made, so it's very structured. It's very not very structured, but it's very, you know, it's got a good weight to it. It's heavy, so it's got a good hang to it, good colour, and perfect for wearing now, especially if you're in and out of your car, you're just going to people's houses, or you've got like a social little gathering and you're driving. You can just chuck this on if you're getting in the car. So even from now, I would totally do that. But of course, in the warmer months, when we're going more into the transitional period, you can definitely wear this instead of like putting on your typical blazer or your leather biker jacket or your denim jacket. This is just an alternative, and it immediately smartens up your outfit. You get that 90s Chanel-esque vibe, and it's just a really nice blazer. And actually this would look amazing with a gold brooch on it as well, just to kind of really up the ante, add a little bit more detail. But really love this blazer. This was part of my collaboration with Wallis, but of course I get to choose everything, and I chose this because this speaks to my transitional and my spring envisioned life, basically. So something a little bit more playful, super easy. It's just this white t-shirt from H&M. I just really liked this. I saw this on the website and I've been trying to get hold of it for ages, but it wasn't shoppable on the website, and now I think it's fully in stock. It is online, I think, now, and I just loved the apple. First of all, I do generally love apples. I liked that idea of it, but I like it's a green apple, and because I'm wearing a lot of lilac, and as you probably know, lilac and green are massive colours. Lilac and mint green more so, but are really big colours to pair together for the the season, or for the summer months, the warmer months. So I just like the fact that it's still a white tee, but the green kind of helps to nod to the green of the lilac and green trend. And as you see, I styled it with my lilac suit, and I just really liked it. Super affordable as always. I even had a few extra loyalty or you know, that H&M's got that point system now, so I had a few points that I could redeem. So I got this t-shirt for £6, but I just knew it was one of the things that I'd been looking for, that'd been on my list for a while. I've been thinking about it for a while. When I finally saw it in store, I knew it was something that it wasn't an impulse purchase, because I've been thinking about it. It's just a very simple t-shirt, but even t-shirts now I am being considered about when I shop, and I really like this. And actually, I will tell you this, it's such a, the cotton is so soft. It's such a nice material. It's not massively oversized. It's, you know, I went for a medium. Like I said, I'm trying to stop sizing up in everything, and the medium was fine. So really happy with this. I will say with H&M at the moment, I'm finding everything's coming up quite big. I don't think everything's meant to be oversized, so I don't need to size up in H&M. That is my point. And I say just stick true to your size. I think H&M says that a large is from a 14 or a 16 to, or maybe it's a 14 to 18, 16 to 18. So medium, I guess, is 12 to 14. So I definitely don't need to size up, and I've just been sizing up because, you know, I've just, you know, bit of, you know, just feel like, oh, I need to get everything bigger because I'm too scared that if I get my size it won't fit. No, I just need to get my size because I have had to return so many things because they have been too big. So I've got a medium in this. I'm very happy with it. Love the fit, love the feel of the t-shirt. The cotton is just so soft, and it's just a nice tee. And you know what, I don't think that people should buy t-shirts because they're cheap and it's just a quick way to change up your look. I think still be considered about your t-shirts, keep them nice, wash them well. They can kind of just get lost in your wardrobe because it's just a t-shirt, but actually I think people should treat their t-shirts nicely. I can't believe I just said that, but that's how I feel. I'm fed up of buying t-shirts, they just go missing. I like my t-shirts and I just want to keep them nice and keep them still in rotation in my wardrobe. I don't want them to get forgotten just because they become old. So yeah. So back to jackets. I didn't realise how many new jackets I have, but you know, I'm a jacket wearer. I have filmed a video which is about my blazer collection. I talk through 13 of my blazers. I actually own more than 13 blazers, but I just talked through 13 of them. I don't know if you're going to see that video first or this video first, but there is a full blazer collection video coming soon if it hasn't come out already. This is also in there, so I won't go into too much detail of this jacket, but this is a cropped black blazer. Very simple, no pockets. It's just got some small covered buttons at the cuff. It's kind of cutaway, nice fit. Again, this is from Wallis. It was part of my collaboration with Wallis, and this to me is just, again, a very classic piece, something that I would wear when I'm going through my Parisian style. I do kind of go through like wanting to be like 80s and really crazy and experimental with my fashion, to then just wanting to be super classic and laid back. And yeah, and then I tend to go for things like this just with jeans, white t-shirt, and maybe like a black mule. That's kind of how I would see myself styling this when I do wear it. So next in my new in is this gorgeous blazer jacket. Shacket, I'm not sure what this is actually. I'm actually going to put this on for you because I'm not sure what this is. Sorry, the light is really annoying over there, isn't it? Let me turn it this way. It's unlined, which makes it perfect. It's got these gorgeous buttons on it, which has got the like little bees on it, which makes me think of Gucci or Dior. It's again got all the typical details of a boucle Chanel blazer. I just love this. I saw this straight away and I was like, I have to have it. H&M have got a few variations of this boucle style blazer. Actually, when I bought it, I was like, oh my god, this thing is absolutely massive on me, and it is oversized on the model on the website as well. But for me, it doesn't suit me so oversized, so I am actually going to buy this again and size down in it because it's just too big. It just doesn't look right on me, and as we've already figured out, I'm not a large in H&M, I'm a medium, so I need to start buying a medium. But I really like this. I didn't expect the buttons to come all the way up to the neck, but they do. What I like about it is, although it's quite a dressy blazer, something with like all these gold buttons, and the boucle to me instantly dresses up any sort of an outfit. So I feel like the relaxed fit of this juxtaposed with the boucle makes it just feel a little bit more easy, a lot more wearable. And I styled this just with a pair of like black wash jeans and some over the knee boots, and it was just a really relaxed feeling outfit, although the jacket is quite dressy. And now I'm just going to show you a few accessories that I have. They are all in the same shade because I'm definitely thinking about lighter footwear and accessories. So this is a wild card, and these won't be for everybody, but I love them. They're not white, they're off-white. I don't know if they're looking white here. They are off-white. These are also in collaboration with Wallis. They are, I mean, I have these boots in the berry red, which you would have seen, and I was like, these boots make me feel like Wonder Woman. I need another pair. And I obviously did want a black pair. I do want a black pair of over the knee boots in my wardrobe, but I feel like now is not the time for that. I wouldn't wear them. I'm already starting to like slow down on wearing a lot of my black boots. I'm reaching more for like slingbacks and mules a lot more than I would be for black boots at this moment. So I felt like I needed a white boot or a lighter boot, and I didn't want to go for like bright white because I just don't know how I'll get on with those. This is more for me. It's like an ivory creamy white, so I feel like it's easier to work into my wardrobe. Like I said, it worked really well with this, and I'm really liking, not with the t-shirt obviously, just with the jacket. I see myself wearing a lot of creams and pinks throughout the spring summer, so I did go for these boots in this colour. I know that this is not a shoe that you're going to wear in the summer, I 100% know that, but I'm thinking about lighter colours that I can also wear now that make me feel a little bit more spring-like, although it's not spring. And I feel like a light pair of boots does that for you immediately, because they're light in colour but they are still very much a functional winter shoe. So that's why I went for these. And because I noticed I was struggling to wear a lot of outfits that needed a light shoe, because the only other light shoe that I have that is kind of almost suitable for wearing now are these shoes. So I have got so much wear out of these, because where I've been thinking I'm wearing a lot of pastel and lighter colours, these shoes are coming out loads. They're just so easy to wear, and they're just such a good colour. I love these shoes. I love how, look at how the back of the shoe kind of goes up the heel. I try and show you them on my feet. I really like these, but I feel like obviously if it's raining I can't wear these. So I was like, what other shoe can I wear that's light in colour but still keeps me covered in the rain? And it was either a white boot, which I didn't want to do, or it was these, and these are just, they just work better for me. So I really like these, and I'll be wearing these until the rain stops and it's warmer. But for now, while I'm trying to dress with a little bit of a spring in my step and it's still raining, these are definitely the boots that I'm reaching for when I can't reach for these. To tie in with the whole nude ivory theme, I have got my new bag. How gorgeous is this? And again, it works perfectly. I'm not so much of a matchy person, but I just realised how much wear I got out of those shoes. These shoes, by the way, are from Primark. They are just honestly the most comfortable court shoe I've ever owned. I don't own many court shoes, I must say. I bought a pair from Zara recently, like a leather pair, and I bought them because I had to wear them to a funeral, and I haven't really worn them since. They're not something I wear a lot, but these, and they were also so bloody painful. I wore them to an event recently and my feet ached so much, but these are so comfortable. How weird is that they're like super cheap and they're so comfortable. I didn't really want to invest in a pair of shoes this colour. Already I have got like my nail varnish scratch on it there, which I got the second day I wore it, which is annoying. So I'm glad that I didn't spend loads of money on them, but I just love them as a shoe. They're really comfortable, easy to chuck on with just jeans. They work really well with my style. And so yeah, just a quick review. They've got this kind of high shine heel as well. They're just a really nice shoe, lots of detail. Of course they're not leather, and they're probably, I don't know how long lasting they are. I don't know how, I mean, I don't wear these all the time. Like I said, I'm not really much of a court shoe wearer, but when I do, these are obviously a going out shoe for me. They're a slightly dressier shoe. They're for when I'm socialising, which I don't do much of. So I'm not going to wear them loads. I can't imagine myself ruining them. But they're just a nice shoe to have, an option to have in my wardrobe for when I do want to be wearing lighter colours. Because I got so much wear out of those shoes, and I realised how much I'm reaching for those kind of lighter coloured shoes when I'm wearing these pastel colours, or like I want to wear something like a light denim jean with a white shirt and I want to be in the lighter kind of palette. I needed a bag. So obviously I have lots of bags. I obviously sell bags, and I also sell this bag, but I wanted to go for this colour for me in my collection because it's a colour that has worked so much for me with my shoes as well. So I thought this is perfect, and you can see how I styled it, and it's just, for me, I'm going to be wearing lots of browns and creams and camels, and so I needed this for that, as well as to style very easily with my pastel colours, and it totally even works with this outfit that I have on now. So that is everything that is new in my wardrobe. I don't think there's anything else here for me to share with you. So yeah, that's what's new in my wardrobe now. Obviously I'll be styling these things. If you want to see how I style them throughout the kind of next few months, you can always follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram daily, where I just give daily style inspiration. So if you want more in between my YouTube videos, then of course head over to my Instagram. I will leave my Instagram handle below. Also, don't forget to come and subscribe to myreporter.com, my website, where I kind of elaborate more on my style, what I'm thinking about, what I'm shopping, what I'm loving, and also giving style advice, writing style guides. So lots and lots of style everywhere, Instagram and on myreporter.com. So come and follow me or check me out over there as well if you want more from me than just what I do on YouTube. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you again for those of you that have subscribed to my little channel. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that bell for notification of the next video from me, and that is it. I will see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.